A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts. It's time for Fair Day Live, with everything you need to know about the Erie County Fair, with interesting people, places, and events at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. With that and more surprises, here's Liz Mantell.
Can you believe it's already Saturday? I can't believe the fair is almost over, but there is still plenty to see, and we've got a great show. We're going to meet a grand champion. We're going to sample some food. We're going to meet the New York Army Guard. I'm saying that. I know I probably messed that up, but we're going to meet them. And we're also going to meet Grandma Butter, which I'm super excited for. But let's take a look at what's going on today at the fair. We've got our two ceremonies tonight. Our firefighter honoree is Scott Wedge from the Depew Fire Department. That ceremony is at 6 outside of the Fireman's Building. The flag retreat honoree of the day is Robert Picco. He was in the Army from 1966 to 1969. And again, that ceremony, Slade Park at 6:30, the Erie County Fair All-Star Band at both of those. We've got the livestock auctions today at noon in the Showplex. The Erie County 4-H, FFA, and Youth Livestock Expo market animals are going to be auctioned off. That's a fun thing to participate in and to watch as well. Smoke dance competition at 2 p.m. in Neoway Indian Village. We've got the Chainsaw Carver at noon, 3 and 6 p.m. near Gate 2. This will also be your last chance to bid on your favorite one-of-a-kind carvings to benefit the Erie County Agricultural Society Scholarship Fund. And it's the ultimate night of destruction. 7:30 p.m. in the Buffalo News Grandstand. Get your tickets at ecfair.org. And when you're on there getting those tickets, well, that'll count as your ticket into the fair. But you can also get your tickets before you can come to the fair. $17 when you buy them online. If you buy them at the gate, $20, credit card only. Kids 12 and under, they get in free. Parking is free as well. And if you want to get the coupons and everything, you can get that at ecfair.org as well. Don't forget to download the mobile app too, so when you're on the fairgrounds, you can navigate around, find the food, find the shows, everything you need to know right there. Okay. We've got with us a very special guest, Allison Gabel. You are a grand champion. That's a big deal, right?
Yes.
Okay, what does grand champion mean?
So my sheep, her name's Chanel, and we showed yesterday, and she won overall sheep and the 4-H livestock show.
Oof, overall. Like, look at this. This is a legit trophy right here. And thank you so much for bringing Chanel in today. Tell us a little bit about what goes in to not just showing a lamb, but raising a lamb.
So we get them early spring, and they're little babies, so you have to work with them. You have to train your animals. You have to take care of them every day. We shear the sheep, so that takes a while. You got to take care of them every day. There's no days off.
What do you do when you shear? What do you do with the wool? Am I on track here?
Yep.
I'm pretending like I know what I'm talking about. Do you use that for something?
No, so she's a market lamb, so she'll be sold for meat. But we don't use the wool because that's what she's not bred for.
Oh.
She's for meat, so.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. No, but that's part of the big deal. So she's going to be auctioned off in the auction.
Yes.
That's happening today. And so is that hard for you?
It is, but it isn't. Like, I know that's what she's being raised for, but yeah, they're like your friends, and then you gotta kind of but
it's okay, because that's part of it. This is where our food comes from. This is why the fair is so important, because we learn all about like what goes into it. If we want to eat, oh, Chanel, that's all right. Okay, so obviously you're showing. That means you're obviously going to get your money back, maybe get some money to go to school. What are you planning on doing in the future?
So I'm going to be going to Cobleskill College of Agriculture and Technology in the fall. Well, actually, I leave the 24th, so 4 days after I move out of here.
Okay.
And I'm going for agriculture business and dairy science. So
what does dairy science mean? Like, what does that mean?
So anything in the dairy industry.
So looking to improve ways, or looking to just get down to the science of it all? I guess I'm fascinated by what dairy science would be.
It's anything in the dairy industry, from marketing like milk or taking care of your animals. You learn a lot about nutrition, animal health and care. So
That's really cool.
At the farm.
That's really cool. And would you say that showing in the fair and being a part of the fair has kind of helped you grow into that role and know what you want to do?
Yes, definitely.
So now we do have kids in 4-H that didn't grow up on a farm. Do you live on a farm? Did you grow up, or do you go somewhere?
Yes, so my family has a maple farm, and then I work on a dairy farm, and we have all of our animals at our house. So I have sheep, pigs, turkeys, and steers, market steers.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, that sounds like fun. All right, well, Chanel, thank you so much. Good luck in the auction today, okay? Have fun, and thank you. Thank you for being you. When we come back, we're going into a package right now. This is my fault. We're going to check this out. All right, when we say staple at the fair, we don't use that term lightly. How long have you been coming to the fair?
This is our 67th year at the fair.
What did you say?
Yes, 67th year. My parents came here in 1956, and they've been ever since. And I've grown up here. This is like part of my life. Every August, every year that I can remember remembering. So it's
crazy.
Yeah, it's a family business, and by family I mean family. My wife, my children, my sisters, my brothers, my parents when they were alive, we all came, we all worked. That's a funny name, work. We had fun here, and we still do to this day.
And you always have something, this is the whole point of the new food showdown. You always have something new, but what do you have this year?
Well, I have a couple things. So the first thing we have new is our location.
Yes.
We are actually moving from the top of the Avenue of Flags by the grandstand over by the Fireman's Building on 42nd Street. So we're closest to the Midway on that end of it. So look for us there, folks. You'll find us.
Are you moving because you have some hot new items?
Well, yes, we do. So again, with our pizza, and everyone knows about our pizza, and this year our new food entry is a 10-inch Greek pizza. We have been doing specialty pies for a long time now, the 10-inch pie, so we've expanded that a little bit more to add to our menu. We also have been selling pasta for a while. I think you remember that.
I think I've heard something about that.
So the pasta's been doing so well that we decided to make it on its own, so to speak, because it was getting a little jammed in the pizza stand with the pasta and the pizza. So come and see us over at the pasta, which is right next to the pizza, and we're going to be serving up fried spaghetti. This is our new food item. It's a delicious mix of pasta, spaghetti pasta, our sauce, some other special ingredients, and we fry it up in a pan, and it has a very unique flavor that you're going to have to try it to understand it.
Me? Try it?
Yeah. We also, speaking of trying,
okay.
We also have a pasta flight this year. In this particular pasta flight, I have the ziti, the fettuccine alfredo, and the fried spaghetti. So you can order up any three of the pastas that we are serving. We've got spaghetti classico, spaghetti rustico, we got ravioli, and of course these three items here as well. And you could try that in a pasta flight.
That's genius. Anything in flight form is genius.
Yeah, it all started with the beer.
It did. All right, I do want to try the fried. I'm going to be honest with you. I had this vision of you literally getting a thing of spaghetti and dropping it in a deep fryer, and that's just me. That's how my mind works. Obviously, that's not what you do, but I do want to try this fried spaghetti because you're telling me it's such. You told me I had to try it, so yeah. So I have to listen to you and I have to try it. I got you. Listen, teamwork here.
Whatever floats the boat,
right? Well, one year you did have a boat. Was that last year?
We had the. Oh yeah,
It was the pizza boat. Was that last year, or was that they all merged together?
We had the meatball gondolier.
That's what I was thinking of.
We had the chicken pot pie. Yeah. So.
All right, here we go. Fried spaghetti. Oh, you know I come with my own fork.
That's what we heard. Yeah, everyone that comes
A little different texture.
It is a little different texture, but I like it. Of course I like it. What's not to like? What's not to like here? All right, well. We also have the Greek pizza this year.
Are we trying some of that?
Yes, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Again, all of these can be found, new location near the Fireman's Building. And don't forget, when you go to the WBBZ gazebo,
$1 off coupon you can spend to win. So make sure you stop by the gazebo, of course, and then you can go get the pizza or the fried spaghetti.
42nd Street?
42nd Street, right near the Fireman's Gazebo. We're gonna do a quick bite on our way out.
You missed your order.
I got it. It was delicious, absolutely delicious. Go try it.
All right, thanks, Sal. And remember, you can win a coupon for Salvatore's Pizza when you stop by and visit the WBBZ Gazebo next to the historical building. When we come back, the New York Army National Guard keeps us safe.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree Magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love. In Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV Gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV Gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Well, if you are considering a career of service to your country and community, then you might want to consider joining the New York Army National Guard. Now, recently they landed a Blackhawk chopper on the grounds of the fair, and our hometown station cameras were there to capture it. Check it out.
Yeah, so I'm in the New York Army National Guard. Specifically, I'm the company commander for Charlie Company, 1st to 171st General Support Aviation Battalion. I grew up in Albany, went to school at UB out here in Buffalo, and been living in Rochester for about 10 years now. So this is a UH-60 Lima Blackhawk. It's configured right now for medevac, medical evacuation. That's why you see the Red Cross on the side. The mission is pretty much to move patients, rescue patients, try to get them to the higher level of care. So all of the Guard has the same exact requirements as active duty. So all of our part-time soldiers have to come in during the week and get their training hours. So we fly just as much as active duty. We have a sport facility in Rochester where guys come in, where crew members come in and fly and get their training completed. So pretty much every day we have an aircraft flying somewhere. Yeah, domestically, this unit's deployed to hurricanes going back to Katrina. I think the most recent one that I've been part of was Hurricane Florence in 2017 in North Carolina. But we have supported New York for Hurricane Irene, I think back in 2012, and Hurricane Sandy in 2011. The New York Army National Guard has a lot of great opportunities. You know, we have a lot of healthcare benefits, education benefits. We'll train you in a skill. There's a lot of different jobs. Obviously, I like the aviation one, be the commander of that company. But yeah, there's a lot of training opportunities, a lot of good benefits that you can get joining the New York National Guard. I am one of the pilots. I'm in command of this unit in Rochester. So you graduate flight school down in Alabama with about 150 hours, and then you start training with the unit. And it usually takes about 500 hours till a pilot really gets proficient. So it takes about, you know, 2.5, 3 years and about 500 of flight hours before someone really is a proficient pilot. We fly a crew of 4. So there'll be 2 pilots, a crew chief, and a flight medic. When I first joined, I was living in Buffalo, drilling in Rochester, but we have soldiers basically from as far west as Buffalo all the way to Albany, and we have a couple soldiers actually in Long Island as well that make the commute to Rochester to be part of the medevac mission and to help us, you know, complete our MEDAR mission.
All right, make sure you check out the Guard when you come to the fairgrounds. And also, they participate in our flag retreat ceremony every night, so you can come see them there as well and thank them for their service. All right, it is time for more fair food, my favorite time of the show. And with us, we've got Jack and Silvana from Venus. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
All right, so the smells that come out of your trailer are always delicious. They entice me. I was telling him before the show that your entry in the New Food Showdown last year, the buffalo feta dip, was my favorite.
Thank you.
It was the best thing I tasted last year. All right, what do you have for us this year?
So I have the loaded feta fry here, which is called Greek fries. They're award-winning. Also, I have the buffalo feta dip. I'm sorry, I apologize. The bowl.
Okay.
This is one of our bowls is super popular.
Okay.
You could have chicken, lamb, or gyro, and then you have the pita wraps, also super popular. So I brought the most 3 popular items at the menu.
Well, you knew what I needed. How has the fair been going for you?
Great. And the first day was awesome, and it's been just going. We had one day that was a little rainy, but it was great. A lot of people showed up.
Okay, so normally I say, what's the most popular thing you sell? But it's these 3 items that I will absolutely dive into in a minute. If people want to come sample this food, or buy the food, where are you guys located on the fairgrounds?
We're right by Slade Park, across from where they have all the music and the concerts. We're right facing it, so just come by and enjoy some of the great food that we serve.
So one of the things that I found out last year, because when I tell you I was obsessed with the dip, I wasn't even kidding. You guys come to the fair. I know you go to Taste of Buffalo, but you guys have locations here in Buffalo. Where are you guys located?
We have one on 3500 Main Street, University Plaza, and then there's one on Maple and North Forest.
All right. I have to dive into some of this. All right, so this is award-winning, you're telling me?
Yes,
I mean, I believe you.
Yes, they voted for it, and it is.
It's good. It's delicious. All right, this is a bowl?
Yeah, so you could have that. You could put whatever you want on the bowl. It's basically half rice, half salad. And then you could have, at the restaurant, we switch it up. You could have whatever you want. Here I have like the chicken. I have the falafel bowl, which is really popular at the fair. We're the only people that do falafel at the fair.
What is falafel?
So it's mushed chickpeas, like seasoned, and then it gets deep fried. Extremely vegetarian, vegan as well.
But it sounds absolutely delicious.
Thank
All right,
you.
make sure you visit them across from Slade Park. All of their food is delicious. Again, Jack, Silvana, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we're making butter.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree Magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love. In Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Okay, I honestly think this is one of the must-sees when you come to the fair. Located in the historical building, it's Grandma Butter. And what Grandma Butter does is she makes butter. Grandma Butter, thank you so much for being here. All right, so we're making butter.
I am making butter.
I've made butter once before in my life, and I made it in a small little jar, and I had to shake it for a very long time. Your process looks a little bit better. Tell us a little bit about butter making.
Butter making is simple. It's one of the oldest ways you can do things. You can take heavy whipping cream at room temperature. It's going to make butter and buttermilk. Your true buttermilk is simply skim milk.
Really?
You've taken all the fat out of it. Your butter is the fat.
Wow. Okay, so now a lot of people think when they make butter, they have to use buttermilk, but that's not true.
Heavy whipping cream is the only thing.
Because you get buttermilk as the end product.
Over. Now, when heavy cream is cold, you get whipping cream. When it's warm, you get butter.
So you have to make sure if you're going to make butter at home.
It's room temperature.
So when I think of like traditional butter making, it's not this gadget here. It's the old churn.
This is one like about 1940, 1950. They evolved throughout the years. I use the clear one because kids like to watch it make.
So how often are you making butter in the historical building?
Every day, 1 to 4.
And you just sit there and churn it out, literally?
Churn it, added flavors, let you try it, and make another batch.
So we've actually, so while you're making butter, all right, so when you're making the butter, it's fresh when people are trying it. You're
Absolutely.
Not selling it, you're making it for the love of butter.
Just letting you try it.
All right, I'm just going ahead and assuming that these are for me.
Yes.
All right, so we've got maple, we'll start with maple, and this is crazy. Fresh butter. This is going to be a mistake because I'm about to put a cracker in my mouth and then I'm going to try and talk, but I'm going to do it. It tastes different in a good way.
It's a very creamy taste.
It's very creamy, absolutely. All right, I'm going to set this cracker over here because I do want to try this. So when you're making butter, the butter is made. The videos that I've seen, there's you have to take it out. Do you take it out and massage it? Is that?
You can, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
I pour mine out. Mine's got a spout on the top, and I pour it out, and then I put it in a bowl and squeeze it out. If you're home, you could do an ice wash, which is just pouring ice water over it and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It just pulls all the milk out of it.
So right now in the process where we've been churning for, I don't know, a minute 15. So are we at the whipped cream phase?
We're at the whipped cream phase.
Okay.
It's going to rise all the way up, and then when you see it wash the sides down, you know it's broken.
Oh, okay. All right. So this next one that we're trying is habanero, garlic, and mango. I like the sound of that. All right. So you churn the butter, you make it, and then you go ahead and you add
the flavors.
Okay. I will say there's a benefit to making it fresh. At home, I assume you make your own butter?
Sometimes.
Sometimes store-bought will do?
Yeah.
How long have you been making butter?
I would say I probably started about 17 years ago.
And what made you go, you know what, this would be great to do at the fair?
I love history. I've always been involved at the historical building. A lady was doing it, so I worked with her.
And that's that.
And that's that.
I love it. Okay, look, I don't know. Let me move this out of the way. We're starting to get somewhere. All right, so do you have times that you make butter from?
1 to 4.
1 to 4. And this is literally what you do. I can imagine, though, the kids love this.
The kids absolutely love it. It's magic. It turns yellow.
Oh my gosh, I
And
absolutely
there
love
you
it.
go. You have butter, and then you have your skin milk.
Oh, we're in there already. Look at that. And you know what? It's perfect timing because it's time for us to wrap up. Make sure you go see Grandma Butter in the historical building. She's churning from 1 to 4, and you even get to get a sample. How about that? All right, when we come back, we'll wrap up the show.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
The Erie County Fair has something for everyone. For the foodie, for the moments, for the races, for the dancers, for the animals, for the thrills, for the crashes, for the best 12 days of summer. Visit the Erie County Fair August 9th through 20th. Buy your tickets at ecfair.org.
Start your day the Paula's way. Whether you're on your way to the fair or another hometown summer destination, take the great taste of Paula's with you. Donuts, pastries, bagels, beverages, sandwiches, and more. We're family owned and operated. Paula's products are made fresh, the old-fashioned way. Voted #1 by Buffalo Spree Magazine. Paula's Donuts, made with love. In Tonawanda, Williamsville, West Seneca, and Larkinville in Buffalo. Get the sweet details at paulasdonuts.com.
Imagine a world without milk. It would be a tragic, tasteless existence. After all, with no cheese, how would anyone know when to smile? With no milk, why would anyone want to? But there is hope. Your Western New York dairy farmers are committed to providing the most wholesome, delicious milk products possible, returning smiles to tables and order in the universe.
So, everyone's okay with a cow in the house?
Milk for Health. The guys with the cows.
Stop by the WBBZ-TV gazebo next to the historical building at the Erie County Fair. Make a $1 donation to Prevention Focus and spin to win the Wheel of Summer Fun, where everyone wins, making safe and healthy happen for hometown kids. With support from Babcia's Pierogi, Salvatore's Pizza, Stolat Restaurant, and Chef's Restaurant. Look for the WBBZ-TV gazebo at the Erie County Fair, August 9th through the 20th.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
Well, that was another fun and delicious show, and there's plenty to do at the fair today. Oh my God, I can't believe we're almost done with it. We've got our 2 ceremonies tonight. The firefighter honoree ceremony that happens at 6 p.m. outside of the Fireman's Building. Scott Wedged is our honoree tonight, and then 6:30 in Slade Park, we've got our flag retreat ceremony, and our honoree today is Robert Picco. He was in the Army from 1966 to 69. Still plenty to do at the fair. Make sure you stop out and see us tonight for the flag retreat ceremony, and you can get everything else going on at the fair at ecfair.org. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning on WBBZ-TV and the Erie County Fair Facebook page.
A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts.